I want to talk about a business that can easily make you $4,000 a month. Before we talk about how you're going to start your new business, I just want to thank you for stopping in and taking the time to watch this video. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos just like this one. You could easily start this business with zero upfront cost. All you need to get started is a Canva account, a Vistaprint account, and a Creative Mind. Just tell me already! Have you ever been to a restaurant and as you're looking at the menu, you flip it over and you see all these different advertisements for local businesses? Think about how many restaurants are in your county alone. Now think about all the other businesses in your county as well. It could be a plumbing business, it could be a pressure washing business, it could be a small electronics or a small appliance business, any kind of business you could think of. All it would take to make $4,000 is one restaurant and 20 of your local businesses to advertise on that restaurant's menu. This is where you have to get creative. Ask yourself, why would a restaurant want to change their menu so that I could advertise on it? You're going to offer to redesign and print their menus for free if they'll allow you to use the back of the menu for ad space. You might be thinking, yeah, but why would any restaurant want a new menu? Maybe the menu is old and outdated and it could use a new design. Maybe the content's outdated and they need some new photos, or they need to remove something that they no longer serve at the restaurant, or even add something that they now serve that they didn't serve in the past. Or even with inflation, think about the price changes that have occurred, and all of these menus are now outdated with prices, and they need to have a price increase added to their menu as well. This is where you come in. When you approach these restaurants, that's exactly what you should ask them. Is there any old content that you would like removed off of your menu, or any new content you would like added? Or have you updated your pricing recently on your menus? Or would you just like a new design for your customers? The easy part is you're offering to do this service for free. And remember, all you need is one restaurant. That's part one. Part two is now you need to sell ad spaces to add to the menu before you design it. The first thing we're going to want to do is to generate a list of all the businesses in your local area. Just go over to Google, type in businesses in my area, whatever your zip code is, and copy and paste their information into a document, maybe an Excel sheet. You're going to want to know the name of the business and the phone number. First, do some simple math. Let's figure out how much traffic this restaurant is getting each day and each week. Now maybe write down some talking points so that when you talk to the business owner, you're able to easily explain the type of value that you're going to add to their business. Hi, my name's Brandon. I was wondering if I could speak with the business owner. Yeah, I'm sure your business is already doing great and you're advertising in some awesome spots, but I did have some extra space on a project that I'm doing with a local Italian restaurant right down the road from me. If you have a few minutes, I could tell you all about it. Sure, I'm actually redesigning the menu for them, and they'd like to add some local businesses on the back of their menus. If it's something you're interested in and you'd like to offer some type of a discount, I can create a space for you on the back with your discount and your logo. With your ad on the back of this menu, it'll be in front of 1,400 potential new customers each week. The ad doesn't expire and there's no monthly fee. It's just a one-time fee of $200. That was just a quick example of how a phone call might go as you're trying to fill in your ad spaces. Keep in mind, if you're able to secure a face-to-face meeting with the owner of the business, that you might have a higher success rate. As you're going through this process of making your phone calls or going through your face-to-face meeting, make sure that you have a list. And on this list, mark off all the businesses that you've already met with or spoken with, and just check yes or no if they decided to be on your menu or not. Now that you have your 20 businesses lined up to advertise on your menu, you're going to want to meet up with them and have a small, simple form so that they can fill it out and show you what type of discount that they would like in their ad space, and also have them email you a PDF of their logo. If you want to do this with zero upfront cost, you need to collect your payment from the companies that have decided to advertise on your menu upfront. At $200 per ad space in 20 different companies, you now have $4,000 to work with. Now, once you have your PDF and your forms filled out with the discounts that you're going to offer for the companies, you're going to want to meet with the restaurant and get an idea of what type of design they're looking for, what type of changes they want on their menu. I believe this process can be done in 1 to 2 days. And once you have all of this information, it's time to get to work with the creativity. If you wanted to skip some steps, you could hop right over to Vistaprint and use one of their templates, but we're going to be creative and we're going to hop over to Canva, canva.com. If you don't have a Canva account, the first thing you're going to want to do is to create your account. Canva does have a free version, which will allow us to do what we need to do in a creative way. If you pay for a subscription, you will have more options, but that's not necessary. Now at the top, you're just going to type in menu. Several different templates are going to pop up. You want to choose one that's going to match the theme or whatever the restaurant that you're designing for is looking for. You could use an old menu to go off of for some of the items that you're going to add to your new menu. Just make sure you add all of the new photos or any updates that they're looking for. Now that you have your menu design, you're going to want to create a blank template in the same size for the menu on the back. This is where you're going to create your ad spaces. Now you're going to upload all of the logos for the companies that are advertising on your menu. Once you have these all uploaded, you're going to portion them out on the back evenly and add a small description under each logo advertising the discount that they would like to offer. At this point, we now have the front of the menu design and the advertising space on the back of the menu design. Let's hop over to Vistaprint. At the top, you're going to see a search bar. In this search bar, type in menu. You'll see several different options, but there's an option for a restaurant menu. When you click on this, there's going to be different styles. You could do a flat menu, a bifold, which is going to be in half, and a trifold, which is going to have 3 folds in it. You're going to want to make sure you get this information from the restaurant that you're designing for. You'll also see an option for size. Just go ahead and select the 8.5 by 11. Next, you'll see the type of stock that you're going to print on. And you're going to have an option for glossy, matte, or recycled. Depending on what they would like, select that option. Each one is going to be about the same price point. The last option is your paper thickness. Just go ahead and select standard for this. You'll see an option at the very bottom to upload the designs that you have downloaded from Canva. Go ahead and upload both designs that you created. Now just follow the process and click next, and it'll prompt you to what you need to do to complete your order. There will be an option for the back of the menu, and there's a small fee to be able to print on the back of the menu as well. But for 100 menus, it's going to cost you about $160. And I believe it's an additional $15 to $20 to print on the back of the menu as well. So for under $200, you're going to be able to have your menus. And remember, you already have $4,000 from the advertisers. That leaves you with $3,800 left in your pocket. Typically, Vistaprint can deliver within 1 to 2 weeks, which is pretty fast. I would recommend prior to completing your order to download the design and bring it into the restaurant and just get their approval to make sure that they like what you're going to provide. Once you get approval, go ahead and submit your order with Vistaprint. Now, some restaurants might ask you if you can provide a QR code option for their menu. The answer is yes. Simply go to your app store and type in QR code generator. You're going to find a bunch of different options. Just select one that's free and download it. Now the process is very simple. You already have a download PDF from Canva of the design of the menu. Go ahead and add that design to the QR code. So when people scan the QR code, the menu will now populate as well as the advertisements. Keep in mind that was just one restaurant and 20 local businesses in your area. Doing a quick Google search of the nearest major city to me, it shows that there's over 12,000 different restaurants. And there's 1 million different businesses in my state. Think about how big you could scale this business if you were to look outside of your local area. If you can secure 25 restaurants out of that 12,000, you own a 6-figure business. I'll add some additional content in the description below. I'll also add a quick start guide to help you get started even faster with your new business. If you found this information useful, please comment below and make sure that you like my video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.